Oh, hey, hello, everyone. So, I, yeah, I think all of you kinda know already, but Twitch has decided to automatically opt everyone in for their AI training. Just so you know, I've turned that off. I've also put a new tag on my channel, which says to like indicate I've opted out. So, yeah, I just want to say that me, myself, and I, and several of my friends do not condone the use of generative AI. Absolutely not. Make your own shit. I am a big supporter of making your own shit. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get to the game because, well, aside from it really being hot and etc., and me having spent all day getting some stuff together for Euroferments next week, yeah, I think I'm just about ready to continue this game. Let's continue with Super Mario Land 2, six golden coins, why don't we? Yeah. So, remember last time I was like, this game is weird? Yeah, second half is going to get even weirder. Also, you might notice I have 45 lives. So, before the stream I actually went and spent some coins on the slot machine in the building to the right of me and won 20 extra lives. I also got myself a carrot, so that's nice. But yeah, the game is about to get a lot weirder. Because next up we're going to the Pumpkin Zone, which is incredibly Halloween themed and even has a witch as a boss. So let's start this one. Had we come early? Oh, it most certainly did, yeah. Go to collect 100 coins in Delfino Plaza first before doing another mission. Ah, okay, fair enough. I am a strong advocate for not 100%ing Super Mario Sunshine. I've done it once, I'm never doing that again. I hated doing it. The reward is like very disappointing. So yeah. Speaking of, next game after this when it comes to the mainline Mario journey, will be Super Mario 64, and after that we'll be playing Super Mario Sunshine. So yeah. Kinda looking forward to that. I don't hate Super Mario Sunshine, but I don't exactly love it either. Yahoo indeed. It's dark in here, and also there's booze. Booze, as you might remember, why am I even trying to explain? You all know how booze work. Like, ignore them and they'll start chasing after you. Can I get this one too? Okay. Also, yeah, there's some audio glitches over the game for some reason. I'm not sure why. They are just, there. Oh, oops. Did not mean to get hit there. But that's okay, that gives me access to my spin jump, which I'm kinda going to need to access a secret in this level. Also, there's these weird hockey mask-like enemies with blades in their heads. That's pretty dark for this game. Also, pardon the slowdown, this is a Game Boy game and it's not able to handle a lot on screen at once. In fact, moving up and down with the D-pad actually makes the screen scroll, so yeah. Okay, wait for it. And there's the goal. I actually want to go the top route. Also, my bad, it's not this level, it's the next one. Oh, hello, Dracula. It's just a vampire enemy for some reason. Anyway, goal reached. Oh, hey. Blah blah blah. Indeed, blah blah blah, indeed. Well, 5 flower, I'll take it. Which, in this game, of course, gives Mario a feather on his head because, you know, 8-bit game without color. I've already explained how how I feel about that personally, and why I'm pretty sure they would never fly nowadays. But yeah, color limitations indeed. Same reason as why the Varia suit is made chunky in Metroid 2: Return of Samus. Which in the NES Metroid game, the Wario suit was actually just a color change. But yeah, again, no colors on the Game Boy, so in Metroid 2 they instead opted to, yeah, give it the round shoulders we see on it today. And in later games it would be both. It would turn Samus's suit orange and she would get the round shoulders. For a second I thought I could enter that, but I guess not. Interesting? Yeah, it sure is. Love how some things originate from, you know, color limitations. It's quite cool. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Really weird enemies in this game. Like, not all of them are enemies you would usually typically see in a Mario game. Like, these are cheeps, but they also kind of look like blurbs from Super Mario World. And this game actually came out after Super Mario World, I think. Not grabbing the mushroom, because that will actually get rid of my fire flower. I'll grab the one up though. Okay. Breaky. There's a carrot over there. I'm better off not grabbing that, actually. Reason being that I cannot do a spin jump with the carrot, and I'm going to need the spin jump in order to reach the secret exit in this level. Because, yeah, this level has one. I'm not sure how to reach that star. It's down here, if I recall correctly. Oh, this cheap or blurb or whatever doesn't actually appear in easy mode. There we go, managed to get rid of them both. Like a regular Game Boy game, Color came out a couple of years later. Indeed it did. Some games even got like these special black game cards for Game Boy, which meant that they were compatible with the original Game Boy, but if you use them in the Game Boy Color, you would actually get colors for the game. Wario Land 2 is actually one of those games. Anyway, secret exit, so we get a bonus level. Wahey! What are these, giant mushrooms? Eee. This music track is great. Have you guys actually heard the version from Mario Kart World? Because the Mario Kart World has a remix of this music track and it's so good. Be a little lower, Gimba. Didn't quite bounce off of that. Whee! Yeah, good opportunity to get a lot of coins here. Back on what made in Devil Looney Tunes Adventure Game Watch Gallery, and a couple of others that I don't know of. Yeah, Wario Land 2 was one of them. I know it because that was actually my first game I ever owned and it had a black cartridge. The transparent ones are available only to the game for the Game Boy Color. And the grey ones, they don't get any new features on the Game Boy Color except for the fact you can play them in, you know... You can play them in color. Like, with a limited color palette. Yay, more extra lives. So yeah, my aunt actually thought that the Game Boy, like the original grey Game Boy game cards would not work with a Game Boy Color, but she was wrong. Because she usually is. Okay, I don't like speaking ill about my family on stream, absolutely not, but my aunt is a bit of let's just say she's a lot and leave it at that. Okay, because we got the secret exit, we still need to beat the normal exit in order to actually progress. Also, I'm not playing this game on easy mode, so there's a lot more enemies around. Again, if you want to access easy mode in this game, press select on the file select screen. It's apparently a surprisingly little known feature about this game. Faster, faster. There we go. Yep. Very easy to miss. Yep. Like, years ago I actually saw a video on YouTube where people were treating it like this incredibly wild, ridiculously well-hidden secret. I'm going to be honest right now, it's not. I discovered it by complete accident myself once. And I've never looked back since. Gimme. Can't spin attack now, but that's fine. Sorry, spin jump I should say. I should call it by its official government's name. However the joke goes. Oh, you can jump through that, okay. Ah, nice, the number's got a little white background, because you wouldn't be able to, you know, see the number otherwise. Oh, how am I supposed to get up top? This invincibility fever. Oh, you say that now, Multiverse, but you have not heard the one from the first Super Mario Land, which is just a can-can, but in 8-bit. You know? Yeah, that song. At least that was a song. I suppose. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, nothing happens, but I didn't get rid of the bunny ears either, so that's good. This stage, it's a ghost house, and this music track plays nowhere else in the game. Also, ghost Goombas. They're unique to this game. I noticed a lot of the songs are like versions of the same music track, which, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Of course, when Super Mario World originally did it, people actually complained about it. But you know what, I don't actually mind. Sometimes less is more. As they say. What's down here? Nothing, it seems. Agreed? Okay, good. I'm not crazy. I always say that, but let's be real here, I am kinda crazy. It's a 5-hour, I do not want it, I'd rather fly. Oh. Avoid the Ghost Goomba, you cannot jump on it, from what I recall. Anything interesting down here? Just a boo. Yeah, making sure I'm not accidentally bumping into it. This level also has a secret exit. No, I do not remember where it is. Despite having still fairly recently played the game. There. Okay, you know what? Not worth it. I don't want to accidentally grab the fire flower. Ring. Okay, okay. Lower yourself for me, please. I know that somewhere there's more of these blocks that turn visible and invisible. And I think there's a path of them that leads to the secret exit. Aha! Found it! Now, Wahey 1. Yeah, exactly. Wahey 1. There shall never be a Wahey 2, but one can dream. Alright, there was supposed to be an exclamation mark. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to need a fire flower as it turns out. My bad. Okay. So fireball can destroy blocks in this game? Yeah, but only the ones that look like this. Other ones? No. Eep. Not even sure what the deal with this level is, honestly. Whoop. Uh-oh. There's some pretty strong fireballs otherwise. Yeah, probably. Okay. Fine. Let's do this level again. I don't know which secret level it was, but one of them has... like, spells out Mario Land 2 in... well, the M is spelled out in blocks, the rest in coins. But the M is initially a W. So... it would be funny because later on we would get a game called Wario Land 2. But, you know... Wario's the villain of this game, and he lets it be pretty well known, damn it. I want that carrot. Thank you. So, contrary to popular belief, I'm not sure how popular, rabbits don't actually get good eyesight from carrots. And neither does anyone else. Although, have you ever seen a rabbit with glasses? Okay, actually, I have. Ring ring. Okay, okay. I also got a new wallet today, because the one I have now I've had for like, what, 12 years or so? So why did I not throw it out? Well, it was a gift from my ex-boyfriend's mum, and I've actually met her in real life, and she passed away earlier this year. So, yeah. Sentimental value on multiple levels. Gimme. Yay! But yeah, I wasn't really willing to part with that old wallet. Okay, one more level in the pumpkin zone. In case it's not obvious yet, the boss is a witch, and... what's that thing supposed to be? A tail? Disturbing. There's also just cauldrons here. Could be a wisp. Could be, yeah. With his spiky balls, you shall never be Fromps, my guys. You shall never be Fromps. Eep. Ho ho ho. I see coins, I see fire. Looks like a fairly good time. That's a 5 flower, I would not like that. Thank you very much. Oh, I'll gladly help myself to an extra life too. And yeah, color limitations is also why the extra lives are hearts in this game. So yeah. I know it won't do anything, but I'm grabbing the carrot anyway. There we go, we've hit the witch's ring doorbell. Oh dear, it's her broom. Gotta take it out before it wipes the floor with us. Carrots are good for you. Yeah, but that's because they are veggies. Lol. Yeah, look, there comes another one. I know that was like one of the most basic of puns, but you know I love making them. Oh, this must be her ingredient shelves. Those jars are big and are so big. They are not exactly bigger than me, but still half as big as me. Unless I was small Mario. Okay, boss time. Ooh, lovely grisly looking ingredients hanging from the ropes. Here we go. Also, yeah, she'll do that with the cauldrons. Although 3 hits and she goes down. There we go, pumpkin zone is done. 2 more zones to go. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Nice. Okay, now I'm pretty sure the next zone we're going to has awakened something in certain people. Because now we're small, it's the macro zone, because everything is big here. Or it's just because we're small. You connect the dots. Also, a lot of the enemies are ants as a result. Look, no one thinks he's a charging Chuck. The one with a shovel. What's that supposed to be? Tar? Or is there lava under this house? Okay, I almost want to make a bold joke, but then they show the spike, so I guess not. Oh! Okay. I guess that's my fault for even thinking about making a joke like that. My bad. Really? A carrot, not a mushroom? Okay. Under the normal Mario game rulebook, I would assume it would give me a mushroom, but okay. Oh my gosh, they get guns now. I also really like this music track. This game just has great music. Yep. Okay, stand on here. Fine, I'll grab the carrot for fun. Whee! But yeah, as I said last time we played this, you can reach every zone from the beginning. Every zone is fairly easy as a result. And that means the final level is suddenly incredibly hard. Yeah. It's a bit of a difficulty spike. Hoo boy? Yeah, hoo boy is right. Okay, give me the lives. I'm going to need them for the final level. Okay, next level. What's this? Is it a table or is it a fence? I guess it's a little fence or something, because we're still outside. Also, I love how the plant pots actually have piranha plants coming out of them. Uh-oh. You know, this power-up would be so much better if we could actually, you know, attack with it. Like Raccoon Mario's tail swipe ability. But no, you can only float downwards, that's it. But those are cheap cheeps. I guess we were seeing blurbs in the pumpkin zone then. Okay. Anything here? No? Looks like the kind of place I would expect a invisible block or something. What about you? What do you have? A star? Okay, I'll take it. Okay, can I get another enemy for another extra life? Oh yeah. How are you supposed to hit that block though? Come on. There we go. So yeah, I guess this means that canonically cheap cheeps can become incredibly tiny. Oh, bell. Alright. Eh. Oh, we're just getting a carrot again anyway, which means nothing happens. Which I would sadly prefer to losing out on a better power-up. Although the extra life would have been nice. Next level. Okay, I guess all enemies can canonically just be very tiny. Got it. But these aren't conveyor belts, these are just blocks with arrows on them. Also, I love how due to the limitations I can still see the piranha plant. Can I enter this? I can. Nice. More coins for me. More coins to gamble with. Okay then. Alright, alright. Ah, it's this place. I guess you can get. I think you can get a star to the. Yeah, to the right if you have a fire flower, but I do not have one. I was wrong. My bad. I also got an extra life out of that, so that's nice. Okay, up we go. Okay. I remember this level, Okay, so that's fire. So there's a fireplace at the end, and you climb it, and that's where the goal is. Which is right here. Wait, so if that's the fire from the fireplace, now what was the other fire about? Huh. Also, so much action here, oh my gosh. Huh? Oh, come on, I had a sneeze that was coming. Well, why? Like, if I need to sneeze, please, body, just let me sneeze. I don't want to be left with a dissatisfaction of, oh, I should have sneezed there. Now my nose is feeling all weird. Well, blowhole normally, but human disguise. Like, I was going to make a joke of, oh, look, it's an ass joke because I'm in a fireplace, I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, it didn't happen. I think that one biology gets in the way of my jokes. Okay, and there's a lot of books. I guess we're in the attic now, considering where on the world map this level was. Oh, there's the witch again. Ah, gotcha. So notice she just starts showing up and taking my extra lives and such. Rude. And little box stands there. Okay, so why did the game go back to playing the creepy music though? Oh, lots of money. Love it when it gets lots of money. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm going to be honest, those witches are surprisingly easy to catch. Which means plenty more extra lives for me, and look, I just need one more, and then I'll have the perfect number of lives. The Mario big house. Yep. Honey, we shrunk the Mario. But yeah, there's some really weird levels in this game. And I think the 3 top ones are probably some of the weirdest ones. Although, let's be honest, one of them starts off with you getting vored by a turtle. Okay, boss time. It's a weird mouse creature with a pointy nose. Or a rat, that also works, yeah. He gets to move with his pipes, I don't. There we go. Jeez, the bosses are easy in this game. Although I recall the one we have not done yet being pretty difficult. And Wario. Wario is also hard. You cheese it. Yeah, firepower makes everything easy, I feel. Right, that leaves one more zone. But where could it possibly be? Well, I see a moon and a star in the water, and there seems to be a massive hippo sitting on the hill over here that's sitting while trying to walk like an Egyptian. Okay. Hello. So, yeah, this lets you float. Now, like most levels, this level was a normal exit and a secret exit. If you hit the secret exit... Oh, sorry, I mean it has the door and it also has the bell, as usual. If you hit the bell, you actually get sent to a different zone. If you hit the normal exit, however, you don't. But in order to actually reach the bell, you need this bubble. Now, don't touch the water. If you touch the water, you will lose the bubble. There are a few hippos throughout the level to get another one, but yeah. Best way to clear this level is to just float over the top. Also, the game is quite generous with the time, I feel like. There we go. Awesome, I did it. Okay. Oh, would you look at that, we actually get the extra life for a change. Why? Nice. And yeah, this takes us to the space zone. A really short zone. Hello, Moon. Yep. But yeah, we're in space now, and yeah. First level is set on the moon. Oh, massive audio glitches with the floating here. Huh. Also, the ball shooting enemies are back. But yeah, there's more unique music in this game. I mean, it's still very clearly based on, you know, the overworld theme we've been hearing throughout the game, but yeah. Mario has a very floaty jump here, as you can no doubt see. It means you can jump higher and farther, because we're on the moon, so the gravity is low. Why does this rock kind of look like a hand that's pointing up? But yeah, we're just floating through space, isn't that fun? I'm not sure why the audio is misbehaving so much, but eh. Little planet. Also, yes, those are spikes. Do not jump on the spikes, it hurts. Whee! Uh-oh. Okay, you did not come that low. That's good, that's good. More money for me. We're close to 999, which is also what you need to get the last of the slot machine games. Which is only lots and lots of extra lives. And I think the occasional witch. Need to? Yeah, definitely need to. Okay. Wasn't there an invisible block around here somewhere? Yes, not. There's a secret exit in this level. But I do not know where it is. And... Huh? Hang on. What's the deal with that? Why are there just breakable blocks there? May that's it? No, I most definitely remember it not being that. That's okay, the secret exit would have taken us out of the world anyway. Okay, gimme. There we go. Okay. Next level, which is what I would consider to be pretty much the most well-known music track from this game. Probably. But yeah, it's this level. You can float infinitely, and there's a whole field of stars here. Oh, the song so much? Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. There's a lot of stars to dodge though, so do be careful. I think, at least in easy mode, it's actually possible to do this while just floating along the top of the screen for most of the level. Now, I'm not sure how well that advice holds up in normal mode. The Illustrators are not friendly by their angry faces. Indeed. They will hurt you if you touch them. I guess these stars are fed up by everyone requesting wishes from them whenever they decide to fall out of the sky. Okay, you do have to go down here though. Is that a pufferfish? Okay, maybe just a weird spiky alien. Yes, I know I'm technically an alien to you Earthlings, but I can call things an alien if I want to, okay? Okay. Oops. Is there a bell for me to ring? I would like a checkpoint. What am I even standing on? This isn't the moon anymore. Oops. Okay, got my 5 hour back, and there's a checkpoint. Yeah, weird inflatable aliens. And here's the boss. That actually being Tatanka from Super Mario Land. He's no longer the final boss, he's just a boss now. Yep, he is back. Also, oops, I've lost all my power-ups. He's a bit trickier compared to other bosses in the game. Because he actually has a complex attack pattern. Although he decided to forego that to make it easier on me. I think he was starting to feel bad for me. Well, I do not mind. Give me your coin. And let's crack this door open. And take back my, well, Mario's house. Castle. Why did he get a castle again? That was the last we see the little alien. Yep. Talk's a big game, but he's just tiny. Ominous. Anyway, we're back on land now. Okay, you know what? I kinda would like a good item from the slot machine. Could have been better, but you know what? Fine. Okay, I would have loved to go for the 999 one, but it's fine with plenty of lives. Would have just been fun to see me roll, you know, 99 lives. Okay, time to take the castle back. In we go. Time for the most difficult level in the entire game. This level is long, it has lots of traps, and there's 0 checkpoints. Good luck. Also, no more moon gravity. Gotta keep that in mind. Oops. Yeah, Wario is placed pretty well fortified. Eep. Okay, that was the first room. Many more to go. Okay, decide to wait just in case. Okay, there's an item here. Yay for precision platforming. Whew, that was a close one. This room. So, I think the tile in front of me is actually a trap and will activate a giant hand that'll block my way. Yeah, that. It's impossible to get past this without getting hit, unless you're playing on easy mode where the hand's actually slower. Hate the fact I've lost my fire flower, but eh. Oops. As I said, pretty tricky level. Let's try again. Now, I don't mean to alarm you guys, but we might just be here for the rest of the stream. If we're unlucky. Or if I keep messing up like that. Okay, some advice for this level I can give. Do not, under any circumstances, lose your patience. You're going to make stupid mistakes. And you'll just keep, like, you know, being sent back to the start of the level. Stuff like that. So yeah. Take it easy. You're given 900 seconds to do this level. Well, Mario seconds. They are still longer than even the modern 2D Mario games, honestly. What? I thought I was safe here. But yeah, the game gives you enough time. So best to just take things slow and don't make any mistakes that could have been avoided. There we go. Okay, I don't have to duck while I'm small. That's good, that's good. Some games in the series get a little fussy about that. Okay, just gotta take this a little careful. You do not want to accidentally do a misstep or misjump here, because you'll lose a life. There's lava. Okay, I guess you can't also just drop off that platform. Okay, okay. Sheesh, it sure is a good thing we have 70 more lives, huh? Okay, okay, okay. Oh right, there's not a safe space to stand. I forgot, my bad. But yeah, this level was hard. And has traps like that are not immediately visible. Basically, if you make mistakes here, do not be ashamed. And do not be ashamed if, despite everything, you lose all of your lives. Somehow. Also, look at that, 69 lives. Nice. Okay, I guess the important question is, can we get back to the point we were at when we last lost our life? I mean, hopefully. Just jump over this time. I hate the placement of that one. I think it's actually not there in easy mode. Full disclosure, I don't think I've ever beaten this game outside of easy mode, so yeah. You know, maybe easy mode's made for people like me. Okay. You know what they say? If at first you don't succeed, then maybe you just suck. Although I guess you could also try again. Okay, okay. I'm going against my own advice right now. I'm starting to become impatient. I should not do that. I should slow down. Okay. Okay, my plan was solid. My plan was just make sure that second spiked ball is on screen. So it's, you know, loaded in. And that should make the jump easier, but I forgot to account for the momentum of my jump. Should be a bit more careful. Because that room with the hands and the skulls, yeah, there's more to come after that yet. Quite a bit more. With a lot of unique traps you don't see anywhere else in the game. Because yeah, Wario's castle throws a lot at you, but a lot of it is also unique. You don't see it anywhere else in the game. In fact, I think it's all unique. Okay, I'm just going to wait. There we go. Again, it pays to just take things slow, like I said. Oh, you can pass them, okay. But yeah, it's easier to pass them on the easy mode. These jumps are scary. There we go. Okay, okay. Anything here? No, of course not. Why would there be? You're inactive, that's good. Love me an inactive trap in a dangerous level. Okay, good, I can take 2 hits now. Let's make them count. Oh yeah, I knew it. I knew one of these was going to go up instead of down. Seems to have been the last one of them so far, though. Okay, now it was the first one, and the last one. Ah, these things. More Thwomp wannabes. Not too difficult to dodge, just take things slow. Okay, that brings us to these guys. These balls that have Wario's eyes and mustache on them. Jump on these twice, and you're able to progress. Oh, that's both of my hits gone. That's not good. Oops. Yeah, so... Funny thing, that was actually the final thing we had to go through before we would reach Wario. So, yeah. Like I said, love was long. And you'd start from the beginning if you lose a life. Yeah. Honestly, I would say that's one thing I could say about this level. I think something like that could be considered fake difficulty. Because it's difficult for a stupid reason. Like, it's a lot to go through, and then you're not even given a checkpoint. No, you don't even get a checkpoint before the final boss. So, yeah. I already got hit twice. If I got past those 3 rooms, because yeah, there's 3 rooms of those things, with the third one having 3 of those balls. Yeah, if you get through all 3 of them and you're still small, you have to do Wario perfectly. Okay, I'm going to wait. Got cold feet. Honestly, this might just be the hardest final level in Mario history. Mistimed my jump. Very frustrating. Let's try again. It's also not helping that it's incredibly hot and my hands are admittedly quite sweaty. So yeah. Okay, there we go. Was a bit of a risky jump, but I somehow got hit anyway. Yay. Yep. Wait for that one to move, and there we go. Okay, eventually none of these traps are going to be much of a problem because you'll be used to them, but still. I'm pretty sure a good chunk of the stream is going to be me trying to beat Wario's castle. And of course get it back into Mario's hands, because for some reason he had a castle. So yeah, Wario Land Super Mario Land 3 actually happens because Wario is jealous and decides, okay, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to get my own castle. And it's going to be better than Mario's. And he does. And that's what started the Wario Land series, later WarioWare. I miss Wario Land though, those games were pretty good. These skull platforms are also bigger on easy mode. Not this little middle platform, however. Okay, at least I've figured that out pretty much in one room. Okay, give me the 5 flower. There we go. Not that bad, even if you're going at full speed. Which is normally not a good idea, but you know. Yeah, I refuse to go at full speed here, just to be a little bit on the safe side. Oh, there's a Wario balls we have to deal with past this point. So you only need to jump on them once in easy mode. It's twice otherwise. I don't think Wario changes too much, however. Honestly, the difficulty with this room is the fact you're dealing with multiple flying objects. And, of course, because I got hit, I'll probably have to do the final boss perfect again. Well, it is 2. Okay, but it's in a slightly tighter space. Okay, let this thing do its DVD logo thing. There we go. Oh no, we do get an item, okay. We get a mushroom at least. And that's what we'll have to do it with. I'll say hello to Wario. It jumps and will stun you if you're, like, regardless of whether you're on the ground or not. The lamp on the ceiling will drop down if he does. So, yeah. Do keep that in mind. Grab that to get an extra hit. Well, there's a statue of Mario, because of course this castle actually belongs to him. Yep, he gets power-ups of his own. Uh-oh. There. There we go. Take that, Wario. We're not done, however. Would have only got the mushroom, but he's getting a fire flower now. There's no more lamp, but he's still pretty strong and heavy, so yeah. No match for me, however, we did it. Why? And of course he won small because, you know, he got hit. And he throws his shoe at us and runs off. Rude. Well, the good news is... that's it, we've saved the day. Time to undo Wario's evil magic he has for some reason and change the castle back to Mario's. Well, hey! Ah, of course. And that's it for the game. And this is just where the credits would roll. Thank you, Mario, your quest is over. So yeah, my final thoughts on this game. Yeah, this game is weird. Just the level themings are weird, the enemies are weird. I mean, this game introduced Wario, of all things. You know... that nasty rival of Mario's, the big one. That Wario. Yeah, he got introduced here. And apparently the first Super Mario Land happened because Wario sent a tongue after Princess Daisy as a distraction so he could take Mario's castle from him. So yeah. It was a really weird game, and it was also pretty much... Okay, so it's weird because, of course, the first Mario Land was not actually a Mario Land game, it was a Wario Land game. So the game is a bit weird, it leads into a sequel that's not actually a sequel. Which I have streamed before, but yeah.